What's up, guys? I tried this yesterday, just fiddling around with my stream, and I wasn't happy with how it looked. So here I am again. I'm gonna try it again. We're gonna look at backpacks. You can see here, guys, I've kind of set up a new camera system. Camera setup here. Let me just move this guy a little bit this way. I think that looks nicer. So yeah, you can see have multiple cameras now. Hopefully you guys like that. Colors are a bit off because they're two different kinds of cameras. But yeah, we're gonna try this again. So today, guys, I'm gonna compare, go to the screen, the Oakley bathroom sink LX and the Oakley Aero backpack. We're gonna do this for the oh, it's the only thing with the exposure. Let's do this for the thumbnail. Because then it ends up like looking too dark, and then it like brightens up everything. All right, I don't know, maybe. Anyway, guys, the first bag that I actually got was this Oakley bathroom sink LX. I'm going to show you guys this screen right now. First, this bag, as you can see here, retails for $255, currently 50% off. Coming back soon. This product is in high demand. I got a sweet deal on this bag, and this was my main bag that I used for my laptop. It's, you know, it's a good school bag, general purpose backpack. The back, you've got this molded back piece with I guess cutouts, or at least some ventilation, so separation from the back. It's kind of hardened, so you have a little bit more support and structure for the laptop. Laptop goes in from the side here on the sleeve, but you can also access that from the top. The same compartment right there, and that's the laptop pocket on the back. Same thing. See? So what do I think of this bag? I've been using this bag for, I'm gonna say, half a year now, and I'm a fan of the bag. Visually, I think this bag is one of the coolest looking bags that I've seen. They have a larger one called the kitchen sink, but that one's a little too big for a general purpose bag. It's more like a, I don't know, going out rugged kind of excursion. But I love the hard top. This is a harder kind of a shell for you to put your glasses, sunglasses, whatever it is you need, your Oakley glasses. And you've got this cool leather accent, and then they use almost like these bike security cables. They use the same thing for the zippers as well. It's kind of like a cool techie look, tech wear. And then you've got the coolest part are these latches, these latch attachments. You just tug on that, it comes off. You tug on this, it comes off, and it's fairly quick to secure back in there. But what other purpose are these hooks besides holding this flap down, which doesn't really need to be held down? It's completely aesthetic. These three hooks, yeah, there's a plate behind the hooks too, inside this pocket for a little bit more rigidity, in case you want to use maybe some carabiners, you want to tie something up. Got these straps on the side. I wish there was a mesh pocket on either side. You know, standard size water bottle would be nice to be able to fit a water bottle in that side pocket, but you can see it's not quite tall enough. The pocket's not tall enough to fit a standard water bottle. This water bottle, you know? And because there's no mesh pocket, even these straps on the side aren't really that useful. Besides, I don't know, any kind of added accessories. I really wish that all bags opened from the top all the way to the corners, but because of these side pockets, it stops access to the inside compartment. It would have been cool if this zipper went all the way to the bottom of the back, and then this whole front part would flap open. It's just easier to pack things that way and access things that way. That's my preference. People say if you have bags like that, then you run the risk of the bag flopping open, but it's a simple fix. You just put both zippers all on one side, all the way down that corner. There's no way that's gonna open up like that. But again, visually, this bag looks awesome. I'm still gonna use this bag. You know, if it's more like a quick, I need a bag for something, maybe some clothes or any kind of accessories that I need to bring, or I don't want my laptop. I kind of want a dedicated bag for my laptop, which used to be this, where I kept my laptop in here all the time. I'll show you guys that in a minute. But unfortunately, some features that I think are missing on this bag. So the straps are pretty comfortable. I'm gonna put this on my bag so you can see what it looks like, on my back, so you can see what it looks like. Okay. So it sits well. It's comfortable. Obviously it's light right now because there's nothing in the bag. I took everything out and I already moved it to my new bag. But I really wish this had a chest strap. There's a lot of support that you get just by adding a chest strap there, but because it lacks one, it's always going to be tugging back onto the outer parts of your chest here. I don't necessarily ever use a waist strap, so there's no option for that, so I don't really think that's missing, but I do think a chest strap would have been nice for this bag. Let me go back to this site so you guys can see some of the compartments. Right? And I'll say what I did, what I would normally do. Inside the main compartment was the laptop. I have a laptop tray, kind of like a heat sink to put between my lap and the laptop itself. I put a mouse pad, and then inside the main compartment, I would have in the main pocket, I'd have the AC adapter, the cables, and my mouse. But it's kind of not organized in there because it's just one giant main pocket. So what's inside this? You have a second accessory compartment here, which is pretty good. I don't know why they just put one zipper for the entire thing, so you have to open it like that and access it this way. I think it should have been two zippers. Wouldn't have been hard to implement the second zipper. Anyway, this is where I'd put, you know, my headphones, any kind of charging accessories, a charging battery. I could put external battery on this pocket. There are some decent organizational options for the bag. It's just a little clunky in terms of access. You know, it's not the greatest. It doesn't give you a lot of real estate once it's closed too, because the top part of the pack is actually housed and encased by this flap, and then you get this top part really strictly for glasses, soft underneath, so it's not necessarily protected underneath the bag if there's anything hard inside the bag, but it's protected on top from impact. One thing I will note, guys, the zippers, you can see there's standard zippers there. There's no like waterproof lining or water resistant lining on any of the zippers. You can see that there too on the side pockets as well. They use the standard kind of zipper for the side pockets, but everything else uses this accentuated kind of like a bike lock type of zipper. Oh, standard zipper on the side too for the access to the laptop. Anyway, I would still use this bag if I just need a quick day bag for whatever it is that I need to do. Obviously aesthetically, again, style-wise, this is a really nice looking bag. I would have preferred if it was all black, but the deal I found was this denim material blue. Alright guys, so this is the Oakley Bathroom Sink LX. But I've recently, I'm going to say, upgraded or changed my daily bag to this Oakley Aero backpack. Okay, and I'll tell you why. First, let's go to this. It's not currently on the Oakley website, but you can have a look at that on Amazon. It's marketed as a biking backpack, and I'll tell you why. And it's ergonomic back panel, shoulder straps designed for ventilation, compatible with hydration systems. So that's one thing I've noticed on this bag by using it. I've only since transferred it for a day, and I'll tell you why I like this bag. So some key features you notice right away are these main straps across the front. What you do is just push it in towards the middle and it unhooks. It's a pretty simple design. Kind of, you have two hooks there that latch onto two holes there, but you've got the magnets in the middle so that it's guided and you're good to go. So it only prevents tension, or like it provides security on outer horizontal, but if you push it inward, it comes out. So it's fairly quick access for both. And then when you open up that bag, you have a lot of organizational options here, which I dig, because that's what I found the previous bag, the bathroom sink, kind of lacked in terms of organizing your cables and whatnot. So I have my HDMI cable here for output in case I ever need. You have a long compartment right here, right there, so you can do HDMI out from the laptop. You have some additional pockets here if you want to put your keys or wallet. I would do that, put that there. Just have my stylus, regular pen there as well. On the other side, they're not completely identical, which I like, so you have more options. You have wider pockets here on this side, so I have charging block and charging cables. I have my USB-C cable, and also I have a USB Qi, wireless Qi charging pad inside that pocket. This pocket actually goes all the way down behind this one, so it's deeper than you would imagine. Well, actually not all the way, does it? Yeah, it does. It goes all the way down behind this front pocket, and then in this front pocket I just have my wireless earbuds in case I want to use wireless earbuds. You have some additional loops here in case you want to attach, I don't know, anything that you might want to attach. I guess carabiners will provide you with some options in there as well. So guys, I like that. You've got this hardened shell again on the top to protect the area for the glasses here, the soft pouch here in the front on the top. Okay, so I'm assuming that's again for like your glasses or any kind of sensitive material like your phone. One thing I will say is, again, the quality of the zipper lining is waterproof, or at least water resistant, weather resistant. The main compartment is that as well. You can see that there. Alright guys, before I go inside the bag, I'm going to turn this around. I'm going to tell you why I like what they've done here. So you have, as I mentioned earlier, a chest strap, which just provides that added security and support. Same kind of hook technology with the magnets there to guide finding the chest strap. I would have liked if this was centered out a little bit more instead of it being all on one side, but that's okay. If you could adjust the lengths of both sides. I don't know why they only do it on one side, but you can adjust the height of this chest strap. That I think is a key feature you want to do because you want to size it to you. And you can see, guys, on the back it's got the same kind of grooving center channel though, but again, breathability with some rigidity on the materials. And then on the bottom you have the option of a waist strap. I don't like using waist straps, but it's nice to have it there just in case you need that extra security. You know, if I decide to use this snowboarding, or if I'm doing anything active and I want a bag that's going to make sure that it's going to be staying on me if I'm maybe hiking or I'm going at a faster pace. It's nice to have that there. Obviously it's not substantial, it's not big. It's got a regular standard issue buckle type of, well, a little bit of an Oakley special design on that, but a simple buckle for the waist strap. Put that back. I kind of wish they would have provided some sort of like pocket, like something stretchy to block that in case when you're not using it. You know, right now it's relying on these these like cable stays or whatever you want to call them, so that it doesn't flap around. But I do think they could have done that better. Putting that in there. Okay. So that's the waist strap. Now we're gonna go inside the bag. I do have some critiques about the way they've implemented this part. So you have the zippers right on the top. You don't have that giant cover where you have to, for the aesthetic purpose. And I'm gonna, one side stops there. I don't know why, it didn't have to. That could have gone all the way to the bottom, right there. And when you look at the other side, it goes all the way to the bottom. So, it's almost like this asymmetrical entry on this bag. I don't know why. Really would have made sense if this zipper went all the way down, sorry, to the bottom corner, similar to the other side. But anyway, I digress. You're in the bag, you have kind of 3/4 access. You don't see the laptop there because the laptop access is just behind. And this one is kind of an interesting entry point. You got dual zipper on the back. Let me remove the chest strap there, okay? And then there's your laptop. That almost goes all the way to the bottom. I'll show you guys where that goes. Almost to the bottom. It's pretty good access. Flaps down. I have my laptop there. You can see what I meant about the cooler heat sink. And that sits nice and flush. This is a Razer 14-inch Razer Blade laptop. I have a mouse pad and another book just to keep things flat back there. And again, 14-inch. I do think you probably could fit a 15-inch right up until the edges, in case you're wondering. And then on the inside main compartment, you have a large zip organizational. That's where I put my AC adapter and cables, so it's not flopping around. And in the main compartment, I have my large headphones, and I ended up putting my mouse, which is the most, I think, delicate of the items in this bag, inside that top hardened pocket. So it stays inside there, and in this pouch that you see inside right here, that's the access from the top, hardened. So it's covered from the top from any impact, and it's high enough in the bag that it's not sitting on anything else. I could put some clothes in here too. You have some additional organizational stretchy pockets right here if you want to put anything in there. So I like that. I like options for organization in a bag. Material wise too, you know, I've already mentioned that this bag uses weatherproof zippers, and they could have done that on the bathroom sink. Price wise too, I checked this out and it's around $250, also $255 US, so which is the same. 255 here retail. This was, I think, $319 Canadian regulars, and so that's around $250 American as well. Anyway, a couple more things, features, which I really dig about this bag. This front handle. You know, there's a lot of weight in this bag. I'm not gonna say this bag is feeling light anymore because that laptop and everything else inside, and this top handle doesn't really give me a lot of confidence looking how thin that is and where it's sitting. I felt the same way, which even feels even less robust, was this, like, even the materials they used for this has like a little leather for comfort, but it felt a little flimsy and a little too thin for my liking to feel like all my stuff was secure. This similar kind of material on the top without the leather cover, which I don't need anyway. I just kind of want security, but it's nice to have this main handle here on the top if you want to carry it. Once it's closed, you can carry it like a suitcase with this handle. So I do like that. And it looks secure in there too, in case you ever want to pick it up really quick. You just want to grab one handle. And of course, on the front of these flaps too, I'm not quite sure what these are for, but they do have these like openings here on both sides if you want to, I guess, strap anything, you know? And what I originally thought was this opening right here. Let's see if I can get my finger in there. Right there. I think that's for the hydration system in case you want to get have like a water pack, and then the tube would come out of. You would secure the tube, I guess, from the inner pack out to that section, and then you can have it to your mouth. I think this can also double for headphones in case no one, you know, you're still using wired sorry, I should talk here. In case you're using wired earbuds instead of Bluetooth earbuds. But that's another option for that little opening too. I like that feature. But for me too, because again guys, I do photography, snowboarding activities and whatever like that. I like being able to have a separate compartment for either, you know, dirty clothes, used clothes, or shoes, an extra pair of shoes. And that's what this bag provides on the bottom. So I guess is, again, a cycling bag. You can put cycling shoes in there, or you want to flip from on the bike and you want to go back to regular shoes, put flip-flops or whatever. Or again, sweaty shirt, whatever, kind of soiled garments in there. You want to put that down there. The only thing is that bottom, oh, yep, that's wrong. It's also got the weather sealing in there too. This bottom material is like a heavier duty tarp type of, I guess, nylon. It feels tough. It feels like it's water proof or water resistant. Compare this to the bottom, which is kind of just like a fabricy woven material, right? This isn't going to provide the same kind of weatherproofing or waterproofing that the Oakley Aero backpack is going to do. So guys, I'm going to put this on my back as a last thing for you to see. Okay, so it tucks away like that. I'll give you an example of what that'll look like if you carry it from that handle. And then finally on my back. Okay, so it sits comfortable. I like also, well, obviously there's not a lot in this bag right now, but as it stands, or as it kind of sits on its own, it's a very thin profile bag. Once this starts to fill up, this kind of bumps out fatter. You know, it comes out a little bit more with like kind of like a tapered top. You can see that triangular kind of a wedge shape overall from this bag on its profile. Here you've got like a thinner block, but you feel secure. You know, I wondered about the organizational pockets in these flaps. You know, I guess it's not a bag that you'd want to risk having upside down or anything like that if your bag's ever upside down. But that's just one thing I would worry about, if things will fall out of those pockets in these flaps, because there's not a lot of, you know, theft security or anything like that on these front flaps. The zippers really are the compartments where you want to put your more valuable items, your more secure items in there. You've got, again, some cable stay rubber bands in here so cables don't kind of get too crazy or out of the in your way when you're working around. Kind of tucks them away on both sides so you guys see that. Alright guys, there you have it. Again, this was a comparison between the Oakley bathroom sink and the Oakley Aero backpack. My choice, the Oakley Aero backpack wins. I'll still use this though for a daily if I need to just, you know, a bag where I don't want to dedicate to something. Like a general purpose backpack, like I said before. But this has now become my main laptop kind of go-to bag if I'm going to go out. If I need to work portable, I need to go to a coffee shop, bring my laptop, or if I'm going maybe an overnighter at a friend's or a gig or a job, then I have the compartments for like shoes. But yeah, I feel like this was a really good and worthy investment. You got the chest strap and the waist strap options, and also just overall I like the mute look of the gray and the black on the backpack. Anyway guys, thanks. This has been a 25-minute video on backpacks. I think it was like twice as long yesterday, so oh, I'm getting a call. Perfect timing. If you like this video, please click like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. If you want to know when the next video is coming out. Let me know what you guys think of this new stream setup. This is what I would use for gaming, like Call of Duty. I'm probably going to play that and try to stream that more. This is what I'll do as reacting to maybe YouTube videos or music or whatever like that. This is what the screen I'm going to do to react. This is the main talking, guys, if you just want to see me in all my HD 1080p glory. And this guy is probably what I'll use more for like Duolingo if the focus is more on what I'm doing on this page. For example, doing something like that. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. I will see you guys next time. Peace. Peace. Peace.